trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to apologize for not making any videos in quite some time. You would think that with WrestleMania right around the corner that I'd be smashing out the videos one by one, but it's been quite the opposite. You know, no really excuses, but a couple weeks left and I'm going to try getting as many videos as I can regarding, well, pretty much every single video from now until I leave for WrestleMania is going to be about the trip itself, whether it be the matches, what we're going to do, questions that I have here on my Facebook that I've had since February 3rd, which I'm going to get around, you know, now and answer them for you. But, yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple as that. I'm sorry for not making any videos, and I know a lot of people have been looking forward to what I have to say about WrestleMania and about Access and about pretty much everything, but I'm going to try doing one by one and making everybody happy at the end of the day. So if you didn't hear before, yes, I will be at WrestleMania. It's going to be me, Steve, and Miguel, and Steve's friend, who was really a late add-in. You know, it was supposed to be Jade, and things didn't work out with her coming on the trip, so now she's out. We got another guy in, and just by far the most difficult trip that we had ever booked, I would say. You know, 28 was the easiest. You know, you just buy the package and let WWE do the rest of the work. And when you have to start doing things on your own, that's when the headaches start coming in. And I think it was this trip, everybody was so laid back. There was not really much planning going on. A lot of the other trips, we were on Skype, like literally every day talking about the trip. And now it's kind of like, you know, kind of go with the flow. You know, we literally waited last minute to do so many things. And by doing so, we've missed out on well, at least I missed out on Ring of Honor. There's the WrestleCon show after the Hall of Fame, which Steve was telling us ever since they had row number like 4 or 5, like, we gotta buy tickets. And we never did. So Steve ended up getting, I think, row 6, and I ended up getting row 8. And I don't know, just a big mix-up. But if there's one thing I learned, I know I say this every year, if there's one thing I learned about WrestleMania, it's the best thing to do is to always just buy the packages. Just take the headache off you, pay all the money up front, and you're set. But obviously it's kind of difficult for anybody really to dish out that much money up front, but if you have the option, I would definitely recommend doing that. But today's video is going to be about questions I asked on February 3rd on my Facebook. If anybody has questions about WrestleMania 31, flights, hotels, tickets, leave them and I'll answer them in an upcoming video. So here we go. First question was, I'm not going to say the person's name, I'll just read the question. Not a WrestleMania 31 question, but a 32. It's going to be in Dallas. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. I'm located in the southern part of Texas, and it would be my first WrestleMania. What do you recommend on doing to plan the trip? Do you buy tickets, book hotels, etc.? Thanks. So, I don't know, when you say southern part of Texas, to me, Texas is Texas, the big-ass state. I don't know how far Dallas is to where you are. If it was up to me, you know, I would, if you're able to drive back and forth from home to there, I would do that, save the cost on a hotel. But if you're coming in locally, which obviously you are, I know a lot of people who live in California and they are saving their money on the flight, but they're going to make up that money that they're saving and just go all out and buy just the front row ticket. And with WrestleMania 32, it's looking to be a pretty historic show. And I think with that being said, you want to be part of history like I was for WrestleMania 28. You want to be right there front and center. If you can look back on that time 10 or 20 years from now and be like, there I am. So for me, if I were you, and I don't know how old you are, but if you can somehow do a package, like I was saying earlier, and just like, you know, whether it be silver, gold, platinum, whatever it is, I would just do a package no matter what. If you're not able to drive back and forth, I think anybody's best bet is to just do a package and let WWE take care of your tickets and your hotel. It's simple as that. Next question. Well, here, which of these two options are better? Buying a travel package or buying everything separate, and why? I have done both separate. I've been doing from WrestleMania 27, 29, 30, and 31. And there's, as WrestleMania goes on, it gets bigger and bigger each time. The stuff that was a problem from WrestleMania 30 was not a problem during WrestleMania 27. And it's becoming bigger and bigger each year. And the fact is that the hotels go quick. The locations are always somewhere where the hotels are going to be really expensive. And the main reason is just takes the stress off you. You don't have to worry about getting up at 10 a.m. to go on Ticketmaster and beat that potential, most likely, where the site's going to crash and you're going to worry, like, am I going to make it to Raw? Am I going to make it to Hall of Fame? Do I have to go on StubHub or eBay and pay 2 or 3 times more than the face value? With the travel package, you really just pick which package deal you want, and WWE, they always hook you up with the best deals. Don't get me wrong, they're not going to put you in like a cheap, no good section. They're going to put you pretty much the best place possible. And the only thing is, well, the only 2 things are you will have to pay everything up front, and you won't know where you're sitting until at least 3 weeks before the show. I know a lot of people who bought the packages now, they're getting all their stuff like this week. So if you were patient, I would definitely recommend that. Package over anything. Like, I know that now, and I'm going to do this, like, I don't know how many WrestleManias I have left, but from what I do have in me, it's just packages from now on. One guy asked, when do WrestleMania 31 tickets go on sale? I am just asking. I don't know. It's February. And this guy's asking me in February when WrestleMania tickets go on sale a month before the show. 2 months. But it's fine. I think he was just joking. When you get the Platinum VIP tickets, do you get your own 8x10? They promise you because I want a Roman Reigns to sign the picture. With Platinum VIP, you get 1 item signed yourself, you get a professional picture, and then you also get an 8x10 that they sign for you, which is like sitting right beside them. So it's not a bad deal. You get 2 autographs, technically, one of a WWE 8x10 and one of your own item, and then plus you get a picture. And I know last year you got that WWE 50 book. I don't know what you get this year. I know they said in the description, but you definitely get your money's worth for what you pay, the $200 you pay. I think it's worth it, honestly, because, well, Roman Reigns I wouldn't classify as a Platinum VIP, but guys like Cena, Triple H, Sting, and Hogan, I think they're Platinum. Definitely worth the money. $200. Next, okay, 2 questions. How early should I get to Levi Stadium if I want to be in my seat about 20 minutes before the show starts? I think people usually start coming in about an hour before. I know with us, WrestleMania 27, we got there about an hour before. Same with WrestleMania 30. It's usually like an hour, especially going through the crowd just to get to your seat. It takes a while. I remember it took us at least 15 minutes going through the aisles. I don't know what you call them, but the concourse to get to our seats there. You got to think about it. You got about 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people all trying to get to their seat all at once. It's going to cause some congestion, and the last thing you want to do is be stuck in that and a big guy in front of you just lets one rip. That would suck, and you're in... enough said. I give yourself at least an hour, because within an hour, let's say it takes you 20 minutes to get to your seat, you got your 20 minutes, the pre-show starts half hour before, so you're 10 minutes early for the pre-show, sit through the pre-show is 15 minutes long, you got 15 minutes to sit there, countdown starts, 10 minutes, you're in, 10 minutes, show starts, and you are good to go for WrestleMania. 1 hour. Next question he had was, I'll be going to Access on Saturday. What time should I get there to line up? 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. session. For us, we always showed up an hour before, whether it's an 8 a.m. session or like you say here, a 6 p.m. Because whether you have a VIP or not, they let the VIPs in first. So VIPs get to pick where they want to go. When it comes to GA, General Admission, you guys got to wait till the VIPs go and then they let you in. So you want to be in front of the line for the GA where you can kind of run and pick whichever you want to go in, whichever line you want to go into. And they usually give you a list through the mobile site or some text message thing you can text, and they tell you which guy will be signing where. So the earlier you're there, the faster you get in, and the closer up you'll be in line. And you got to remember, they only sign for about an hour. So if you're like, let's say, an hour and 10 minutes late, you'll miss the first guy, but you'll be close in line for the second guy. So you're pretty much missing out on one autograph session, if that makes sense. Next question. How much does a WrestleMania trip usually cost? How much do you put down for Mania tickets, Access, Hall of Fame, and Monday Night Raw? And how much do tickets for Ring of Honor cost you? For me, I'll pretty much tell you guys can do the math. Yeah, you guys can do the math. $475 for WrestleMania. We get 100 level, usually 100 level all the time. That's how much it's always been. I think the cheapest WrestleMania ticket we bought was WrestleMania 27. $130. It was a corner thing. Not bad seats at all, but, you know, looking back, I'm like, man, 100 whatever. It was like 125-ish. It was a good price for Atlanta. And then 28, we paid $850. 29, 30, 31 was all $450, $475. And then Access is $150 for Platinum VIP, $100 for regular VIP, and I think about $50 for general admission. And then you have Hall of Fame, which this year we got pretty cheap seats, really. It was $40 for Hall of Fame face value. And then Raw, which was a big headache. It was supposed to be $40 as well, but missed out on those because the site crashed, and we ended up paying $120 off a second-hand website. And ROH tickets are usually like $50 for floor, and then just like $50, $35, $25, $10-ish, $15. And who are you meeting at Access? Well, right now the two guarantees are Triple H and Roman Reigns, which will be on Friday and Thursday. Thursday's Roman Reigns, Friday's Triple H. And next question. Does it cost to meet wrestlers if you have general admission for Access, not VIP wrestlers? Obviously, I just went to WrestleCon for the Walking... Oh, wait. I just went to Comic-Con for the Walking Dead, and they charged for everyone. It was a ripoff. Access is different from Comic-Con. If you're a general admission, you literally just pay that entry fee, and then you go into your own lines, and it's all... They just sign whoever you can smash out in that time period you have. They don't charge you anything. And the only person you really can't meet is a VIP, which they have their own signing thing. And they give you a wristband. So then they check and they tick off that wristband just to make sure no one sneaks into that line. Sometimes they miss out. You know, I know there's been times where I can literally... A guy forgot to X my thing out. I could have just literally ripped the sticker off and give it to someone else, but just saying. You can meet whoever you want. You don't have to pay extra. It's just the only VIP guys, the ones you can't meet. And two more. Is it possible to buy more than one VIP ticket for the same wrestler? Yes, it is. I've seen a guy who had two for The Undertaker, and he got 2 items signed and 2 pictures. So yes, it's possible. The last question, how much did you cost to just for Access? I love grammar. For Access, it was $200 for Platinum VIP, like I said, $100 for regular VIP, and $50 for general admission. So there you go. That's my WrestleMania Q&A. Whatever questions you guys had, just answered them for you. If you have any more, like I said, just... You have my Facebook, the link's in the description box. I'm going to be making probably another video since I haven't made one in a while, just talking about the trip in general. But here's the Q&A that about 8 of you have been waiting for. So that's all. See you guys in the next video.